So last little trick. If you guys are doing interior renderings, um, what we're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a little bit of sunshine coming in to your building. So I'm going to change my sun a little bit here. 6, realistic. So we have, our stuff coming in through here. Looks like my sun is a little high. Oh, actually, those are my Omni lights. I'm going to turn those off. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my rendering here. I'm going to go to my environment, and I'm going to go to my presets. I'm going to go to indoor lighting. Okay. I'm going to press render. Okay. So essentially, this is somewhat accurate because inside it's really, really dark and outside it's really, really light. So what you would do is you would move the sun around a little bit. You would change your exposure control to be a little higher. Okay. So essentially you press F8. What's the shortcut? Or just 8? Right? And if you're doing renderings inside, make sure you go to physically based lighting, indoor lighting here. Right? And you can mess around with where the sun's at. So essentially, if you want to And what makes your renderings look realistic is putting reflections, like reflective surfaces. So if you want to make your stuff look really realistic, you're going to put reflective surfaces on for materiality. So, for instance, let's get this, put this on here. Let's put this on there. Get a material map going on that thing. Huh? You can also drag and drop. That's kind of like, it's a shortcut, but sometimes you drag and drop it on the wrong thing. So I could recommend it if you want to just kind of mess with it, but good practice is just doing it the proper way. But you know, so that's that. So if you're doing interior renderings, make sure you press 8 to change your environment to interiors. If you want to do um, an exterior night view, you put the omnis and make sure they're at like 50,000, right? And then put your sun really low, and then practice those 3 different like diagrams. And those are really popular at Woodbury, by the way, like those spatial diagrams to showing what spaces are what. And then also section diagrams are really popular as well. And give it a shot, for tomorrow. Mess with your 3D model, try to get some renderings out of it. bump it up a little bit. Try to get JPEGs or bring it into Photoshop. Try to play with it a little bit. If I were to do anything in Photoshop, the only thing I would really do is if I had to do anything is I would go Control L and I'll do the levels because there's always gray film in everything. Go here. Okay. Obviously this is just like a test rendering, but from that to that, obviously the one that I did is better because take that, see that gray film? It's in every rendering, it's in every photo, it's in everything. And it drives me crazy. And one professor showed me that if you don't know that that's there, then you're a bad artist digital artist, because if you turn in a rendering and it has gray film, it's like you're rendering at a high level, and if you don't take that film out, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice. So I'll find out what's up with that transparency, and let's see, let me make sure this thing's done.